Hey, what's going on, everyone? Coach Hamley here, bringing you another episode of the mental side. Today is episode 39, and this is our Friday focus. Before we get to the focus, thank you once again for being here with us, learning more on positive thinking, mindfulness, and improving yourself in becoming a better leader and a teammate. And for any adults that are out there listening too, we're all teammates, in our communities, in our workplace, even in our families. We're all part of a team. And again, thank you for being here. If you would please give this channel and video a like, share out the link, tag myself, Coach Hamley, or Rob Hamley 88, Slugger Sports Academy, and reach out to us, give us a comment, and help us continue to spread the good message and in our quest to better ourselves too. Like I've said from the beginning, I'm here just trying to share what I know, what I read, and what I listen to, and how I've used it as a coach and as a teacher. And we're always looking for new material and ways that we can help our community and help our circle of influence. So, with that, today's Friday focus. And I'm sorry, I know I look pretty sweaty. I just got done doing a little workout here at home, and it's kind of hot in the house. We don't have the AC on right now. But anyway, today's Friday focus kind of goes along the theme. Actually, it does go along with the theme of happiness in our own lives by helping out others. And so, yesterday on my Thursday Thoughts, we talked a lot about how happiness can, come from a multitude of ways. However, by helping others and being in servitude to our fellow man is where we really feel the most joy and the most happiness. So the focus for today, as we go into the weekend and we assess how the week went, we look at our priority list and where we touch the most on our priorities. If you remember back on Monday, if you have a list of priorities, like for me, faith, family, self-education, coaching, social life, go back and look at that and see how many times you touched on those daily and assess where you are with your priorities and make adjustments. And like we've talked before, remember, sometimes our best ability is our adjustability and availability, right? So our adjustability and our availability. So ready to adjust and being available to new circumstances, new situations, and just being open-minded and looking at ourselves and where we can improve. And so one focus I want you to think about going into the weekend, leading into next week, going into next week, is think about how you can have a positive impact on someone. And, as we come out of this quarantine, it's definitely going to be more kind of back to the normal. We're going to be out and about. My baseball guys are going to be playing summer ball. I want you to think and maybe even document. So jot it down, notes in your phone, text it to yourself, or just jot it down on a piece of scratch paper. Every time you have a positive impact with someone this coming week, or every time that you witness or perform an act of kindness. I shouldn't say witness, that's probably not the best word, but you perform an act of kindness, just a genuine act of kindness, not doing it just to make sure that you check the box, but because you truly are looking to spread kindness and love for your fellow man. And I would even say, take it a step further. Remember at the beginning of the week, we talked about the ancient Stoic Seneca, how he made it a routine, part of his daily routine, to write to someone daily. And this is back during ancient Rome when, as you can probably imagine, writing was not as easy as it is today. Not that writing would be hard because they're using some difficult language, but it was definitely slower and not like how we view writing today. So writing to someone, think of maybe someone, a family member, a friend that you haven't reached out to in a while, and shoot them a text, give them a phone call, or even just write a letter. I mean, writing is powerful. It really allows you to put down your thoughts from your mind through your body to your hand onto paper. And you really have to think about it. Like when you're writing by hand, you're actually really thinking. Whereas when you're typing, yeah, you're seeing what you're typing, but you're not really feeling it. So I would challenge you, reach out to someone. And like I've always said from day one, I'm trying to live what I teach you, and by helping teach you all this, it's helping me become better at it as well. And I had received a call from a buddy of mine, a high school buddy, and I've been out of high school for almost 14, 15 years, and man, that sounds far long ago when you really think about it. However, he had called me, so I called him back, and a few days later, and it's like we had never um, missed a beat. We were just right back into it. When he picked up the phone, I knew he was going to say, "What's up, Robbie Hamley?" Because back home, I used to be Robbie, and that just made me feel really good to hear his voice and be called Robbie. It just brought me back to my childhood and those good times that we had together, and it was just great. We hadn't talked in it's probably been over 5 years, and it was great. We had probably an hour conversation, and we reconnected, and we made an agreement that yeah, we want to stay in touch, and we want to talk to one another and just check in with each other. So just from that one phone call with an old high school buddy, just really made me feel happy, made me feel good, and I'm sure it also made him feel good too to reconnect and catch up on what's going on. We're both husbands and fathers and educators, and so I want you to understand too that that's a great way to just feel happy, and it's just by reaching out to each other and having a conversation. So we're on our phones all the time, anyways. I know my teenage guys. I know you're on them all the time. So instead of scrolling through the Instagram, Facebook, you guys probably don't have Facebook, but Twitter, whatever, Snapchat, um, scroll through that contact list and shoot a text to someone at the very least. And it's just a little way of having a positive influence, checking in with people, seeing how they're doing, and just genuinely seeing how they're doing. We don't expect anything in return. We're just truly checking to see how people are doing. And if you can go next week and each day really make a point when you wake up and you open your eyes, don't pull out your phone. Instead, think about other people. Think about who can I have a positive impact today on. And when we have a team, a group, a community, a society of people who put themselves back at the end, like one of my favorite authors, Simon Sinek, says, "Leaders eat last," which is a great book, by the way. Put yourself last. Put the team in front of you, so to speak. And think about how can I have a positive impact today on someone, and even write that person's name down in the date and just keep tabs. Keep tabs so you see what the impact is that you can have. It's not going to happen dramatically. I would think it's going to be a person a day, a few people a week, but that adds up. And you think about how those people are going to go out and how they're going to feel, and then what they're going to want to do is impact somebody else positively because you impacted them positively, because you showed kindness. And I was listening to Dr. Lori Santos, who is a professor at Yale University, and she has had the most popular class at Yale for some years now, and she teaches the psychology of happiness. And one thing that I really picked out from what she was saying in her podcast today was how we spend so much time on our phones, noses to the screens, when we're out in public. We're waiting in line at the grocery store. We are waiting for our seat at a restaurant. We're waiting for our food at the table at a restaurant, and we're not being present. We're not looking around. And what she brought up was a really interesting point, is how when we're staring into our screens, we miss out on just that kind smile from a stranger. When you just make eye contact with someone, you pass them. Maybe I think a little bit more in the Midwest here, where we see someone and we say, "How you doing?" Give them a little smile, maybe a little nod. "I see you." Ask them how their day's going. but we're lacking that as a society, and we are a people, a species of people who are built on relationships. That's how we've survived so long. I mean, that's why we're here. We are relationship oriented. We depend on each other. So before I get too long-winded here, I see the timer's at 10 minutes. I just want to give you a little quick blurb on this Friday Focus on how to be a little bit happier, and it really comes from spreading kindness and love to others. And I truly believe if you do that, you'll receive that back in return. And I think that's one step that we as a team and as a community that we can take in the right direction to better the lives of those around us, and in turn just feel happier. We can lay our head down at night knowing that we had a positive impact on somebody, and that's powerful. So that's your Friday Focus. Thanks again for being here, and if you could please give this video, this channel a like. I've been having a lot of fun doing these, and I'm hoping you're getting some great benefit from it. Let me know what you think. Shoot me an email, find me on social media, give a comment down below, and until we see each other again on Monday, remember to always keep slugging.